especially Vivien. So I really appreciate the opportunity to evaluate your speech and gotten to hear some of the previous ones as well. And one common attribute you certainly displayed is your enthusiasm and humor. Expression really comes across. You just like, I understand in the role that you have, say work-wise, you're speaking to audiences. I understand sometimes it may be just verbal audio. Some cases you may be in front of a live audience, but you sync all that together in how you communicate. Now, in this particular project, the goal was to explain the concept that you've introduced, I think, in starting a club of this Conversation Masters. And to convey that theme, to convey the project that you were doing, you explain really the difference, the disparity between what we know historically, 100 years of development in Toastmasters with Mr. Smedley starting it, is the idea of prepared speeches, where we got a chance, an opportunity to put together information and convey it to an audience, and it may be entertaining and inspirational, the things that we learned through Toastmasters. But what you wanted to share is you wanted to have a different paradigm in this particular project that you're working on, this particular club that you're starting, the idea of conversation, of interaction, because let's face it, for the vast majority of us, we're spending maybe 99% of our life when we are around other people communicating, not necessarily putting together a planned presentation. And that passion about doing that definitely came across in your speech. Now, as far as a suggestion goes, just looking at in line with what this HPL was, part of the objective is to say, how did you get from here to there? What was really the intent of this particular project, if you will? Was there a purpose for it? And then how did you go about kind of tying together the different needs of the project with the team, rectifying some end results and goals? Would have liked to hear a little bit more about that. I know it's in a 5 to 7 minute speech. It's a challenge to cover all that. That might be something you might expand upon, perhaps, maybe when you look back on your path, how you actually worked in developing that. So I know you hate to say the in summary, but I'll do that since it's an evaluation. In summary, definitely a lot of enthusiasm. You used your communication skills in all levels, the eye contact, the humor, your facial expressions, your gesture, vocal variety, all there. Again, I'd like to see a little bit more about the match to this particular project and how you went about, what was the intent, and what were the steps that you went along the train to help develop and get started with this Conversation Masters Club. But always enjoy it and definitely look forward to hearing another one. Back to you, Mr. General Evaluator.
Thank you, Don, for that excellent evaluation.